this will be kind of a three-part series. I've got a commission to do some peonies, and I really haven't done any before, so I did 3 different ones, and I'll just let the person pick from those 3, and then the other 2 will go into galleries. You can see there I got a Caran d'Ache Neocolor 1, and I'm just getting my circles in there so I know where these 3 flowers are going. So I start off with the flower that I imagine is furthest behind all of them and work my way to the forward flower. This canvas is a 12 by 12 canvas. All the canvases are 12 by 12 because that's the size she asked for. And I just happened to have 3 of them, and I had done a paint throw on top of them, so I thought that this was just perfect timing because I really didn't have a plan for those 3 canvases. So the texture you see there is the paint throw, and then it has an under painting of orange, and then it's got another, the main painting color of the background is Persian blue. Since orange and blue are opposite on the color wheel, they are complementary. Orange also looks pretty good with pinks. They're analogous colors. And then I wanted a dark background to really set these pink flowers off. You see me putting in the flowers from the most forward petals, but I want to get those because that smaller petal there is behind, and I want to get those overlapping petals in there so I know exactly where they are. I have to make sure that the center of this flower is circular, so you can see me getting in there and getting that so it looks a little bit more circular. You might notice on this flower that I'm making the petals a little bit bigger. I'm not going with the exact size of that spatula. I'm kind of spreading it out, pushing down a little bit harder and scooching over. That way my outer flowers are a little bit bigger, or my outer petals are a little bit bigger. So here you can see that I change up the petals with different colors. I want my values to be different every time I go around to the next ring of petals. I've got that Neocolor 1 again. I'm putting in the center of the flower. I don't want the center of this flower to actually be in the center of the flower. I want it kind of looking up at the sun. The other 2, they're pretty much well in the center of them. It's kind of hard to tell because they have this big flower over the top of them. You can see again, I want much bigger petals for this main flower, so I'm pushing. See how I scooch that over so that petal is a little bit bigger than the one, the flower next to it, its petals. Now I need to be careful right here because that lower flower, I want that center to be more circular or partially circular or appear to be circular. So I got to really think about where these petals are going for this bigger flower so the center of the lower flower looks appropriate. You can see that I'm turning my wrist every which way during this painting, and you really don't want to do that. You're going to get better petals if you turn your painting to a comfortable position, however it is that you're working, what's comfortable for you. And the only reason why I'm not doing that is since I'm recording this, that would have been so jerky and too much of a mess for you guys to be watching me turn this painting every which way. So I just worked with what I was going with. Now for the centers. I've got some Indian yellow, it's Master's Touch thick body paint, and I'm just squeezing in some little spikes. This really looks good. In the end, I put some gold on there, and it really, really looks nice. This is the point that I really feel like a cake decorator. With the palette knife doing the petals, I'm sure that's not unlike some cake decorating. This for sure feels like cake decorating. Here's a little closer look at how I do this. See the outer ring, I want to make sure that I get it a little bit in to the color of the flower, and then as I go I'll have some of these going like more up and down and not angled towards the petal. Want to get in there and get everything. I don't want lots of the dark to show. I want a little bit of the darks to show because that just is creating some shadows. Now you can see these are they're like straight up and down with nice little peaks. I take a gold paint pen and just kind of go around the outer edges of the leaves and every single petal. I'm not like trying to outline it. I'm skipping around the leaves and the petals. You can see that they're not nice and smooth or anything. So I'm just kind of letting this acrylic paint pen, it's gold by the way, just skip over the tops there. You can see how that looks there, and I even did the little tips of the centers. All in all, I really do like the colors in this flower. I want to try a little bit something different with my next one. I want to get some colors that are going to be a little bit not as traditional, because I do want to give her some choices to have, make some real choices. Once again, I'm going to keep saying it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, even comment. Tell me what you like and tell me what you don't like. If you're local, these are the 3 galleries I'm in.